Hey there, welcome back guys. This is part two. We're not going to be flying at the beach, but this is pretty really nice open space that'll allow us to put this thing to the test at stock rates, and then maybe we'll put our other rates in. We don't have any prop guards or anything on here, so we're just going to leave it as is because DJI will be watching. Apparently they're watching because they saw my last video when I crashed and they're like, please get back to us. So you can tag support in all your videos, but they're not going to reach out to you until you actually have a crash, which is kind of cool that we've got a fan base from our manufacturers putting a sticker on. The drone is now finally registered with the FAA, so we're good to go. Before we go, just going to slap that on here. Could always change it. I ordered some stickers from the Pilot Institute, but they're not here yet. So, you know, it is what it is. You get what you get. So now we're going to bind the drone to the goggles. So we're going to find this button here. Right, and because it's our first time, let it work its magic. See? And then, oh, got to take off my glasses since it's in bind mode. And then hold down, double tap because I have picture in picture. Nothing's connected because we have to bind it. So then you hold these down like that until it starts flashing, and it should hear like a beep beep. And then we'll have to bind it to the remote control. I don't hear anything. See, it's nothing. Of course, in the goggles, you want to make sure that we switched, to the Avata. I believe it was ready for one of the other drones. There we go. And then now, hold here. Just hold it down till it starts flashing. There we go. Bingo. Yay, we got it. We're in. All right, I'm just going to press record. Sweet, we're in. I can see myself. Look, 1, 2, 3. So we're just syncing the audio. Oh, I feel it getting hot. Interesting. I'm just going to check the settings really quick, make sure that we are good to go before we go. So I'm going to put it into manual mode. So what we're going to do is go into transform settings, right? Camera. Okay, maximum distance, no limit. Return home altitude, we want that to be higher. Probably, 230 is okay. And then we're gonna go into control, remote controller, there we have it. Gain and expo, we're gonna leave it as is for now, okay? And then now we're just gonna go to stick mode, that's fine. And then we're just gonna go back again to the gain and expo. Maybe we'll leave that on for now, right? And then now we're gonna go into camera. We definitely want, I can't change the settings since I'm already recording. We'll leave everything at stock, but you could always change that. Display, let's see. Yeah, we're good there. You can't change. Let's see if the FCC hack is still working. If we go to transmission, go to setting. Actually, let's see if we go to transmission, broadcasting off, audience, channel mode set to auto. Let's see what manual is. Yeah, FCC hack is still working. Looks like we're good. Let's stick to channel 1. Looks like it's not fluctuating, so maybe put it on channel 1 or leave it set to auto. In this case, we'll put it on 1. Back at the house, channel 3 is optimal. We got some basic settings just to get us up and going. Just gonna make sure other settings when it comes to safety is correct. Advanced, we don't want it, if the signal's lost, maybe set it to hover because we don't know where it's gonna go, and I can always walk to it since we're going to be in an enclosed field. Okay, and I believe that's it, and away we should go, right? Hopefully, in the perfect world. Remember, we're just trying out the stock rates and things like that. Altitude limit, I believe, is on. Let's see what we got. Let me just go back. I'm so excited. I just want to remote controller. Remember, it's gain and expo. We could turn that off, but not yet. Yeah, why not? Okay. Okay. And then we need to set something else in here for the stick controller. Hold on. If we go back, stick mode, button customization. ESC beeping is fine. C button could be turtle mode, just in case the park is closed. And then we go back. C2, start and stop motors. And then we have here sport mode, and we want to make sure manual mode is enabled. All right, that should do the trick. Oh, aircraft processor overheated. Let's turn it this way. It is hot and sunny. Let's see what we got. We'll go back out, backspace, and now we should be able to start. We have to, let's do it in regular mode. We'll start in normal, hopefully. Huh, interesting. It's not letting us start. Aircraft processor overheated. Come on, you got this little remote control. We'll start in M mode. Operation not available. Not in M mode. All right, there's M mode. And then that should, interesting. Start, stop. Aircraft processor overheated. Come on, you got this, little guy. Hate when that happens. Well, it did sync. When we would shut it off and turn it on again, turn off the RC, and then turn it on again. Okay, in normal mode. There we go. And now, remote controller stick error. Are you kidding me? Can't be an error. Let's try manual mode. Sport, normal, manual, and then, might have to wait for it to cool off. Let's see. Let's pull this out. Wow, it is hot. That's really hot. So hot today that we can't take off. That's never happened before. It is the new battery because it doesn't have any numbers on it. We'll just put it in, let it work its magic again. There we go. And there we are. Let's see, we should be able to start it. Unable to take off, that's fine. Initializing sensor. Yay! All right, it was too hot. So we're in normal mode. Let me sync the audio with the video. So if that happens to you, just reboot it. And then we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we'll do here 1, 2, 3, because that'll match my audio with my video. Sweet. All right, we're using stock rates. We might have to reset everything. Wow, this ground is hot though. All right. A little rusty. So here we are. Nice. Normal mode works. It's gonna fly around. Normal's just too slow. Maybe sport. Yeah, sport will be better. Sweet. Wow, it's really hot. 93% battery. Insane. Now, when you're in sport mode, you know, it is what it is, but we're just gonna go higher up and then put it into Emmanuel. All right, manual mode. Let's see, manual mode. 15 degrees, you could always maybe go lower, right? So that, always adjust the camera pitch when you're in the mode. So now I'm in manual M mode, that's gonna be the experience for the camera pitch here. It's never gonna transfer the camera pitch from your previous experience. All right, a little rusty, but we have our finger on the emergency button. Oh, these are stock rates too. Stock is always tricky. And you know you're in full M mode, whoops, when you can't, you know, when shit just happens like that. It's like not as fluid as you want it to be. It's a little bumpy. And you always want to be higher up in the beginning if you're not flying stock. Just go 1, 2, 3. See how it pauses? You just have to go full throttle And then at least it lets you adjust it, right? Whereas with the other rates, it's a little bit more smoother. These are a little bit, well, it's like pause play. And we're not gonna, remember the camera pitch is set to go slower, and that's why we're only doing like 25. Yeah, still not bad, 84% battery. You gotta watch all your batteries. 60 Mbps per second. Most, not bad. We could speed the drone up some. See, because now it's going slow, 11 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour. And let's see, we'll go this way again, we'll come back. The floor is hot, really hot. This AstroTurf is burning up. But, so far so good. Kind of neat, huh? Let's speed it up some though, I just can't. It's killing me. There we are. But these are stock rates. Stock rates, you see how stock rates allow you to do the turns in intervals, right? It doesn't just happen. If you watch my other video with the rates, see this one worked pretty good though. It's the other one. It takes a while though, like to just get back in the saddle again. But I'm not a flipper. I don't like, I like full manual mode on lock, but I'm not into doing flips and stuff like that. I just like to be able to go like 40 miles per hour. 450 maybe sometimes. But it's still pretty. And this is the kind of drone you want to go low and slow, you know? 75%. And we're 4 minutes into the flight, but it feels like forever. You get some great flight time on these things. And isn't that great? Yeah, so the stock rates are pretty good. I can't complain about them. But you know, the other rates that we have will make it smoother on your flips and turns, so it just happens. You just tap that button and you get it. You know, like I could see how there's like a little slack on your turns because it allows you to have an oh shit moment and self-correct. It gives you time. Watch for the birds. So it's really cool. So, you know, ideally you want to fly this drone like this though, but I feel like I need a towel. What's it called? AstroTurf is really hot. Yeah, we can go to the other field again, but we're just testing out the rates. This is great. Maybe we'll try it with the motion controller too, see how that works out, since that's in our bag, and then we'll just turn around this way and go round and down. Nice. And know your area, know the surroundings. You're like, I'm really familiar with this place, so I know it well enough to know where the how tall those lights are, where the power lines are, because you're not free and clear, you know, just because there are some power lines back that way. But we're pretty good. And we can just go forward again. See right there, see that? Down below. So just always know, don't assume like, oh wow, it's a field, I can just fly, run like the wind child. No, you got to watch out for all that stuff. And people too. You know, I got lucky today because soccer camp just finished. But look, 6 minutes into the flight, and I'm just wandering around aimlessly, not knowing what to do because, I know what to do. But just in general, like, you know, like I don't understand why some people say the battery life is too short. You got, oh wow, there's a pool. Oh wow, the pool is beautiful, but I believe there are people there. So we can't really take advantage of that, but we could take advantage of this. Let's see what we have here. Partly cloudy, no chance of showers, blue skies ahead. We are at 60 Mbps, still got our goodness finger on the emergency kill switch. Well, no, I wouldn't say emergency kill switch. Let's just call it panic button. Emergency kill switch would be cutting the power in the middle of the air. Look at that, yay. But no, basically, this is your emergency kill switch. 3, 2, 1, pray. See, sport mode, like that. And the other button is the kill switch, but I'm not that advanced where I could just kill it and catch the drone in my hand. So let's try, remember, have it in the mode you want. See? And then 3 is all right. 3 is going to be turtle mode, really. Turtle mode meaning slow. The other turtle is when the drone flips over. See how slow it's going? Oh wow. I don't like going slow and not having full control. So you want it to be there. Like it was so slow that sometimes unmanageable for me. But we can make it slower. Remember, the camera pitch is gonna make it slow. I'd rather do it here than over there. See, 8, and then now we are, I heard somebody. No, probably over there, but that's all right. Kind of neat, huh? See, now you can go slower. Watch your back. Oh wow, we're at 50% and only 8 minutes in, but I like to bring it in at 30. So we're getting pretty good flight here. You see, this is where you want to go slow. Let's see how slow we can go. See, and then we'll bring it in. See, 4 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour. So slow that it's just a little bit unmanageable. See, this is where now we're going slow. And then we're going to speed it up by increasing the pitch. Ideally, you have to choose a pitch that works right for you. And for me, that's pretty much it. With the micro drones, ideally, you know, you can have a better throttle experience. But I do have to change some of the settings because I don't see, I see the blues, but it could be the CPL filter impeding the experience, or it could be the goggles. I don't have the default settings in the goggles, but we just, you know, we just bind it and fly. This is cool. Woohoo! Yay! I love it. Almost time to come back. And then, see, like that. You just want to do it. You got to know when to stop, when to bring it back, and you'll know it'll come to you naturally. But in the beginning, so the stock rates are pretty good, if you ask me. And you should be good to go before you go. Except we're at 41%. It gives you that buffer on that turn, and you just have to know when to level it out. And that takes practice. As you saw, it's been almost a week, and I forgot how to fly. But pretty good, we're good. And 39%. That's pretty much it. All right, let's bring the motion controller in. Let's bring it, take this thing, 10 minutes. Look, 10 minutes at 38%. So you're looking at maybe 15. Yeah, this is, and on 3 batteries, 15, you're looking at 45 minutes if you're lucky. So now we're just gonna bring it back here and land it. See, we're in sport mode. Normal's fine. Bring it on in. See, you don't get that angle. But this is AstroTurf, so we can land it. If you're gonna land it on the grass, be careful. Or you can land this in your hand, because we are in sport mode. Yep. Wow, that's really hot. So now we're just gonna bring it in. It's hot. And land it right over here. Kinda neat, huh? Gotta love it. Wow, but it's so hot. But it's great to be out again and flying, literally. 1 month? Well, we have the other drones, but we're still going to do some more indoor flights with the other ones because we leveled up by being able to fly in the house. It just has to be no one in the house while we're flying for that experience to be fully taken advantage of, just making sure our audio is connected. Okay, here's our motion controller. We'll have to bind it again. Oh wow, bound already. Great. Let's see if record will work. Yes, it worked. Wow, bound already. So nice, because it always binds to the goggles and the goggles to the drone. All right, so now we're gonna try the motion controller. Remember to start, double tap, 1, 2. Okay, and then we'll just go here, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. All right, and then there are different modes you have in here. In this case, we're going to, hold on so you guys can, we're going to just check the settings in control, motion control, gain and expo. We have normal mode and sport mode. You decide how fast you want it to be in any of these modes. See, normal mode, my maximum speed forward is 17.9. You can make it slower if you're new and there are many obstacles and people, you can just lower that to 5, right? And then it'll go really slow. And then of course in sport mode, 35 is the max, and it could go faster probably. But let's get it in the air. I have another video that shows you the settings. And this one, we're just checking out our Care Refresh return for, not for free, but it was like, it was like 40 bucks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, there we are. All our settings are set. The ground is hot though. We are going to take off. And if you want to put it into sport mode, just press this button right there, and then should have switched. See, sport. And then just make sure you have clearance, or you don't, if that looks like it gives us good enough clearance from up there, because the fence isn't too high. Again, the only downside is sometimes it's hard to level. The dog park is closed, there are no people in it because it's like 100 degrees out. Probably why the camera overheated. But yeah, look at that, 36 miles per hour on that turn. Gives you that angle, makes it feel like you're flying in M mode, but not. Field is closed. I'm surprised there aren't more people. We'll go around the pool. Or in the pool. That's what's boggling. See? Not a lot. We'll just go around though. Just to fly around in case there are people in there. See? Empty, but there are probably lifeguards sitting under the umbrellas. All right, and there we go for that little dive. Yay! Oh, actually, you know what I want to try? Make sure my antennas are up. Loop around. Go a little bit down this way, back to where we were a little bit earlier. And 87% battery. 1 minute and 50 seconds into our flight. 26 satellites, which is good. 87% in the goggles. We are golden, and we're just going to fly a little bit over here. 85%. Always check that MBPs per second to make sure you are golden. And if it's not the MBPs you got to worry about, oh, that's a nice picture right over there. Might do like a little, it's the wind. You know, the wind can change any minute. Wind is actually good for the camera, help cool it down. But yeah, pretty good. Look at that, 29, 30 miles per hour in the sport mode. We are golden. Gotta love it. I think this gives us the gist of it. We basically got what we paid for. Care Refresh actually worked its magic by giving us the drone we've all been waiting for. There is still some inventory left. For how long, I don't know. That does not mean you just go crazy and bash your drone thinking you're gonna get a new one, because no one really knows. It took 30 days and maybe they were waiting for one to be repaired. This could have been a refurbished. If it is or isn't, I don't know. I could care less, because it's working the magic and making this video for you. We make these videos so you don't have to. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Just land it here. Bring it on in. Yep. Anyway, whoops. Gotta love it. I hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.